show, shit show, shit show. Shit show, shit show, shit show. It's a total shit show.
Woo! Welcome, everybody, and welcome to the Shit Show with Keith Graber, where we put the disclaimer in the title. I am your host, Keith Graber, and what is the Shit Show, you ask? It's where we make shit up and say crazy things. It's like election coverage, except it only lasts an hour. Now let's meet our performers. First, he's the co-producer of Liar Comedy, and he's a joke of all trades and a master of pun. Let's hear it for Ed Roesgen. Next up, she's the star of Sleazy Does It, and the least qualified life coach I've ever met. It's Sally Mullins. Also, a member of the Liar family and sister who always hogs the bathroom. Give it up for the very funny Kate Roesgen. And a producer who lied to his wife and said he was doing the show for work. Desperate for me time, it's Adam Freeman.
Let's make this the best rehearsal ever.
Yeah. And next, she's a real-life pretend psychic. But don't let that contradictory nonsense fool you. She's not running for office. Guys, give it up for Heather Rogue. And last and leastly, guys, he's a master of telling...
for last.
He's a master of telling inside jokes using his outside voice. Let's do our best to tolerate comedian Matthew Robinson.
I demand a recount.
All right, guys. Are you ready to play some stupid games?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go.
Let's get started with a game called Fake News. I will read a totally real fake news headline, and the comics will make up their minds. It could be science or total bullshit, but since it's on the internet, nobody will notice. First news headline, guys. Trump concedes election after realizing Biden's tax plan will leave him with more money for hair treatments. Is this real?
Is that why you voted for him, Graver? Roast.
I'm not saying who I voted for.
Hard to tell.
I feel like the word hair is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
Yeah.
Nobody tell Trump, but he has to let Biden sniff his hair first to qualify for the tax plan.
Trump's more treatment than hair at this point.
Hey, I'm not really at the beach, so I just reached into my desk. This is what I use. It helps with my hair, and I think it can help Donald too. No hate, no hate.
I think his hair's a tax write-off because it too's a lost leader.
I think his hair might be an endangered species.
This whole joke presupposes that Donald gives a shit what the tax plan is. He just fucking dodges it all anyway. $750 is what he paid. Give me a break.
But in all seriousness, Joe Biden and Kamala are socialists, so stand-up comedy is going to be banned. So this is the last show we're ever going to do.
Oh, that's rough.
That would sound like worse news on a different show.
Good point.
I feel like Trump probably files poverty for each year. I don't know. I didn't inspect his tax returns.
His follicles.
I like that Trump is so used to saying fuck science that even his hair defies gravity.
Yeah, it didn't say anything about treatments for the orange skin and the bald skin eyes, right? What?
Got to prioritize.
That's probably something separate.
That will be in the writer later.
All right, next definitely real news headline. Guys, 2021 canceled in order to schedule do-over for 2020.
What? No, that's devastating news to anyone who blames all their problems on a number.
Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready to do 2020 again?
So basically the point is 2020 wasn't fun. Yeah, I get it. Look, we can't change the calendar. There's all these great holidays that came out of 2020, like election week. That was awesome.
And today.
Where they decorated everything in plywood.
Yeah. Sorry, repeat that. My bad.
No, I was just saying we got a bunch of good holidays out of 2020. We should celebrate every year. You know?
Like today.
Like
Yeah.
Tear Gas Tuesday, where we all go out and get tear gassed by the fascists or whatever. I'm just saying.
Election week actually celebrates the miracle of when one bottle of 90s Xanax lasted 8 days.
Praise be.
I don't get it.
Assalamu alaikum.
I'm actually impressed that 2021 was canceled before it got started. Usually you have to do blackface first in order for that to happen.
I think it should be like the blip in the Marvel universe. It just never happened. We just skipped it.
Can someone explain to me what was so bad about 2020?
I don't want
We'll
to
get it later.
up on my checks, so I'm fine with going back to 2020. You know, when you fuck
Yeah.
up checks, it sucks.
I feel like the gods have been taking it easy on us, and like we're gonna get like actual werewolves and demons like in the coming months. I don't know.
Or worse, a Keith Graver set. Gross.
Sick burn, CMR. Sick burn. I don't know where you come up with this stuff. All right, guys. Next news headline: Jetpack rentals outsell airline tickets due to high demand for social distancing. Is this possible?
Well,
I
we
don't
did
think-
it. We did it, you guys. We finally made it. We're the Jetsons now.
Meet my
Future.
jetpack.
There's been a few actual sightings of jetpack guys. From
But
airline-
jetpack rentals, I don't think they just let you put a credit card down. If you don't know how to use a jetpack, they're not getting it back. So
they don't
how-
care when it's jet skis. Yeah. I don't think-
This is
Yeah,
America.
it's like on the side of the lake in Keith's mind. They just have jetpack rentals next to the paddle boats. And
As long as you attach a gun to it, they can't regulate it. It's fine.
Go ahead, Sally.
look,
No, I thought it was jet ski too. Oh, my God. Either way, I'm staying in Winnetka. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm used to
here's the
traveling.
deal.
I'm used to traveling with a wife and 3 kids. So if I have a rocket strapped to my back, blaring in my ear, it'll still be the most peace and quiet I've ever gotten on a flight ever.
I think Adam wishes he was
Jetpack.
Boba Fett with this shit. Like he's like, I got a wife, kids, and now I got a missile on my
Yeah.
back.
He
He's got a flamethrower now just for the kids.
Backpacks or airline, I mean, you still don't probably get enough leg room, even with the jetpack.
Yeah, they're
Honestly.
probably like
Alcohol.
you're probably
They
sandwiched.
probably still won't let you eat peanuts. There's the allergen, you know.
And
As
I
long as
heard
it's
with
not
the
alone.
jetpack, it's still $50 a bag to check the luggage. So it's like a pain in the ass, guys. I don't know. All right, next news topic. Post office set to again deliberately slowing down mail in effort to prevent letters from getting to Santa. Is this real?
Yeah,
We
this is
should have
real.
got Christmas.
Have you
We
heard?
just had our Christmas today. Today is Christmas. I got
It's
279 electoral votes in my stocking, motherfucker. I don't care about Christmas. This is Christmas. Shut up about Christmas.
This is the war on Christmas.
If Santa doesn't
We
get
won.
I don't get an autographed Viva La Bam DVD.
Is Black
No, but-
Friday the new Christmas?
Guys, I don't know if we should be talking about this in front of CMR. He still believes in Santa.
Yeah, he's real.
Santa is real. And by the way, you can't trust mailing a letter to Santa in the first place. If you don't go to a shopping mall and sit on his piss-covered lap in person, you can't guarantee that he'll receive your list. Like, I pretend to be the Mormon kid across the street because God knows I'm on the naughty list. So, you know,
Yeah.
I just...
The
You can
post
only
office is
reach
probably
Santa
in,
through OnlyFans.
what's that, Sally?
You can only reach Santa through OnlyFans.
He's probably going to get one after this year. The
This is
post
the
office.
thing, though. If they slow down the letters, they're also slowing down the life-saving insulin that Santa needs. That comes only through the post office.
It's another
A lot of
dirty
cookies.
Republican parent trick. As a Jew, I never knew why there were 12 days of Christmas. Now I know why. There's Christmas Eve, there's Christmas Day, and then there's 10 more days to count all the letters that come in later.
This is like Pennsylvania politics.
Crunching numbers.
I bet this is because I think the post office is in cahoots with all those pervert mall Santa guys and drunk Santas.
The kids in Pennsylvania are fucked because they weren't even allowed to open Santa's letters until the day
The
of.
kids in Pennsylvania love getting coal in their stockings because it supports the local economy, motherfucker. Boom.
Keeps their parents employed.
You heard it from Gritty. All right, guys. Next news topic: Johnny Depp to star in new film where he will play an eccentric weirdo. This
Hey,
might be the
everybody.
most.
Watch your step. Somebody left a really hacky premise about Tim Burton movies laying around on the floor. I don't want anybody to trip over it. Hang on. Comedian Matthew Robinson will probably pick it up here in a
Oh,
second.
I will pick it up, Ed. The name of the movie will be called Ed Roesgen Trying to Talk to People at the Comedy Store.
Wait, so I'm sorry. So he's playing an eccentric weirdo. What's the name of the movie? Like The Undecided Voter?
I think he's a genius.
I'm
I think
still
Johnny
undecided, by the way.
Depp,
That's
I think Johnny Depp is a genius because like 90% of the time you see the guy, right? He's like the demon barber of Fleet Street. He's the man-child owner of a chocolate factory. He's a pirate. He's Hunter S. Thompson. Then you read in the paper that he's a wife beater, and you're like, did he have scissors for hands? Because that would be fucked up. Like, he's hiding in
He just needs to play a normal wife beater now. I agree.
Could have, yeah.
I agree with the producer. I'm an industry whore. I get it.
Yeah.
He could use a hit.
I heard he left his girlfriend and gave her the finger. Now, some of you guys get that.
Not all of us are 12.
All right, guys, that was exciting and
Amber
fun.
Heard alert. Amber Heard alert.
Oh, that's a good premise.
Okay, you guys were so good that I'm going to reward you with everybody's favorite game, Photo Roast. There it goes. We got it. All right. You guys know how to play. We put up a random photo, and everybody gets to roast it. Tech services, let's see our first photo.
Good.
Oh, 2024.
Guys,
Keith, I don't know. There might be a technical difficulty. We're just seeing your desktop right now. I don't think.
See, how can people claim God isn't real when clearly there's like miracles like this happening with the Savior appearing on this animal's butt? You know what I mean? Like, there's no denying it anymore.
I'm gonna
Now I
be.
know why
Posse
Christians.
was right.
Now I know why
Adam?
Christians believe everything that comes out of his mouth.
Guys, I got to be honest with you. At this point, I'm not ready for the second coming.
It's like Groucho Marx said, religion is the asshole of the masses.
True.
Hey, you think this is weird? You want to see Jesus give me a blowjob?
It really brings new
Way to spay
meaning
and
to the
neuter. Way to spay and neuter. Good stuff.
This is Catholic school in a nutshell.
No, it's the entire religion in a nutshell. Once you take it for a walk, am I right? It's just shit coming out of his mouth. Like, am I right? Come on,
You're right.
atheists.
You're absolutely right. It really brings new meaning to the phrase under his eye, under his brown eye.
That's a pretty fucked up communion wafer.
Yeah, I don't think I'm prepared to eat the body of Christ right now.
This Jesus tastes like shit.
This is why the Catholic Church does not believe in reincarnation. I just wanted to let you guys. All right.
Show anybody that gets mad when you say the phrase God is a woman.
I like John
She
Fox,
is a
and I don't know
bitch.
why. You cat lovers can't deny. He's cute.
Well, God spelled backwards is dog. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a pug. So pug spelled backwards is gup, which is short for guppy, which is a kind of fish, which is like the Jesus fish on the back of my neighbor's Subaru.
Guys, I think I hear Jesus talking to me. He's going,
I prefer him appearing in a piece of toast, but you know, whatever. I'll take what I
You'll eat either one, honestly.
Thank you.
Does this mean that cats are the Jews? I don't know how this works.
Makes sense.
All right, guys, great job roasting the shit out of that photo. Next up, we have a fun game for you guys. It's a round of drinking games, so drink them if you got them. It's where we pretend we're wasted by wasting some brain cells. Each comic will be presented with a Sophie's Choice of comedy. Are you guys ready to play some drinking games? First up, we have Sally. Sally, I have for you a fuck, marry, kill scenario. Okay.
Can we be really wasted? Like,
We have a pothead, a meth head, and a serial killer. But, you know, there's always conditions.
Her answer's yes.
Let's say the pothead has halitosis, the serial killer has great credit, and the meth head has a lot of kids.
okay, I am going to kill the serial killer. Always wanted to do that.
Get him back finally.
Yeah. I am going to fuck the meth head with a condom because I just got my period today. What the fuck?
Congratulations.
I'm gonna marry the pothead and get him on my dental insurance because that's how I roll.
Nice.
Thank you, Keith. This was so easy. You are so fucking cool to me. I'm gonna go get a lighter for this joint. Party on.
She's definitely wasted, guys. All right. Next up, we have Heather Rogue. Heather Rogue, I have a would you rather for you. Would you rather share an Uber on a long drive with Chris Christie or have to make a COVID mask out of Kid Rock's underpants?
Okay. All right. So when you say Kid Rock's underpants, do you mean like a Kid Rock brand of underpants or like his?
He takes them off in front of you.
So they're not washed even.
They're not washed, and he verifies that you're doing it right. Like you're not done until he checks off.
And how long do I have to wear his underpant mask?
You have to go shopping at Costco, and the line is huge.
Okay, and how long do I have to be in the Uber with Chris Christie?
It's supposed to be an hour drive, but there's traffic, so who knows?
Okay.
So you're going down the 405 for 15 minutes.
How do you want to die?
Okay, so back to Kid Rock. Is this like Upchuck the Boogie Kid Rock, or is this like running for Republican Senate Kid Rock?
This is Kid Rock.
Pro Eric, this Rock.
This is Kid Rock, who we're pulling from a Trump rally right now.
Ooh.
God, okay. Long line at Costco. Hour drive with traffic. Shit. Fuck. All right,
Chris Christie just came from Chipotle.
Oh my God, really?
You could bond over his love of trans fats.
Did Kid Rock at least bathe before putting on the underpants? How much activity has he been doing that day? You know,
we don't know, but he's hot because he's hot and bothered because of the whole election thing. So we're pulling him.
All right, Chris Christie. I got to go with Chris Christie.
Yeah, I think that's the wise choice. I mean, it's the lesser of evils. Let's face it. Good job. All right.
That was a tough
Probably
one.
fall asleep 2 seconds in, and then you could just sit there.
Have to listen to a lot of Bruce Springsteen with Chris Christie, though.
I said Chris Christie and not CMR, so you got off easy.
That's true. That would have been a different story.
All right, guys. Next up, we have Ed Roesgen. Ed Roesgen, I have a fuck, marry, kill scenario for you. We got
My favorite scenario.
We got Mr. Rogers. We got SpongeBob SquarePants, and we got Gene Simmons.
I have to fuck, marry, kill SpongeBob, Mr. Rogers, Gene Simmons. Okay. Hang on.
Fuck SpongeBob.
You should know. Yeah.
I mean,
you should know it's Gene Simmons without makeup.
Ooh.
no, see, that was my first question was
Okay.
the problem with Gene Simmons is he only looks good with his makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, I've dated Gene Simmons like 3 times. It never works out. I would have to convert, which, no offense, Adam, but that's a lot of steps you got to take. Like,
It is.
I would just like
His name is Chaim Vitz. So
You should also know he's spouting some racist stuff. Like, this is Gene Simmons at his worst.
Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna risk the hate crime and kill on Gene Simmons. I realized Roesgen is a German last name. My bad. I'm not trying.
his mom is a
This was
Holocaust survivor,
forced
so-
upon me. This
Kate has to
decision.
disavow you now.
Your fucking trolley problem just turned into a train problem. Thanks, Graber. I appreciate that. Thanks for putting me in that scenario. But yeah, I would marry Mr. Rogers because he's established in the neighborhood. He's
This is Mr. Rogers now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't care because if the choice comes down to it, I'm just fucking SpongeBob. Talk about some wet ass whatever I need.
Sponge,
He's a fucking sponge. Like I'd be like,
he's always ready.
Yeah.
Plus, it's birth control.
Plus, he's flexible. All right, so we're gonna kill Gene Simmons. We're gonna fuck SpongeBob, and we're gonna marry Mr. Rogers, even though he's a corpse. Okay, cool. Great stuff. Next up, we have Adam Freeman. Mr. Freeman, for you, I have a would you rather scenario. Okay. Would you rather take a lifetime job as a fluffer at furry conventions or as a permanent intern at Fox News?
Furries are the ones that get their sexual kicks out of dressing up like stuffed animals?
Yeah, or maybe some like cartoon characters and stuff. You might get a SpongeBob in there. I don't know.
I have no desire to spend any time with a group of amoral sexual deviants, so I'll go with the furries.
Are you sure? Because you're gonna be spending a lot of time with Sally Mullins.
I'd rather blow one furry than the entire Republican Party. So, although either way, I think I'm going to end up fucking Tucker Carlson, no matter which one I choose.
Yeah. I was going to give you all these conditions about how horrible it is to be an intern at Fox News, but I think you saw that coming. Like,
no, it's because Fox News anchors. Because look, some of them are hot, right? Some of them they pick hot female news anchors, but furries, they know their damage. You know where you stand. They have it right on their like Muppet sleeve. It's not like you're going to date a furry and a month in they're going to drop some bomb on you that's going to change the nature of the relationship.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you're sure because you're just a fluffer in this situation. Like you're basically prepping everyone else for.
I think I'd still go with the furries because I just appreciate their honesty. Right? They have a sense of they know who they are. They're not going to surprise you. You date a Fox News anchor, you're going to find out, 30 days in, you find out she like eats Jewish fetuses every full moon. It's like you don't know what they're hiding under there. Furries are like you know what you're getting.
Guys, we're spitting truth here at the Shit Show. Good job, man. Thank you.
Preach.
Next up, we have Kate Roesgen. Kate, for you, I have a fuck, marry, kill scenario. We have, because I know your bloodline loves this kind of stuff. We have a mumble rapper, a creationist, and a member of QAnon.
Well, the mumble rapper sounds like the only one with a job, so I'm going to marry him. I think the QAnon person would be fun to fuck if there was a way that I could like fake a birth certificate to make it look like I was under 18 and be like, who's the pedophile now, bitches?
Yeah, there's definitely role-playing possibilities in that scenario. You could have some fun sex.
So yeah, I would kill the creationists because they're going to a better place anyway. So
yeah, they'd probably thank you for your support.
Service.
They all make the same amount of sense. So in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. They were all riding together in the same Uber, so I just wanted to make it convenient for you.
There you go.
Okay, at least the creationist claims to have read a book. That's the difference.
All right, awesome. This is my favorite game, by the way. All right, next and least and last, we have CMR.
Okay, I'll fuck Bobby Lee, marry Anthony Jeselnik, and kill Chris D'Elia so I don't get canceled.
Okay, cool.
Bobby Lee will settle for a hand job, I'm told. But
that's what he just goes around telling people, like it's CVS and stuff. Like it's not even, that wasn't the question. Just so you know. CMR, for you, I have a would you rather scenario.
Okay.
Would you rather give the president a happy ending or be stuck in a Dave Matthews impression for the rest of your life?
Okay, first question. For happy ending for Donald Trump, does that include telling him his lawsuits are working?
Yeah, and you have to rig the election.
That sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather blow furries like Freeman. In regards to Dave Matthews, I'm so much to say about this. So much to say about this. Can it be an impersonation of me singing Crash Into Me to get my ex-wife to come back to me?
Yes, but everything that you say, you have to interpret through Dave Matthews' voice and lyrics. That's the problem.
You got
might have
the ball, you got your chain tied to me, tie up again. Hike up your skirt a little more. Sell your world to me.
You're gonna have to permanently change your act, CMR, which I don't know if you're ready for, and I don't know if that's gonna lose you.
I'll
That's
be
your
like,
lottery ticket at this point, isn't it?
I know, I'll do like a fourth wall joke and I'll have to tag it with, open up my head and let me out, little baby.
Does every answer you give have to be the length of a Dave Matthews song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It would have to be like, it'd have to be concert Dave Matthews, like where it's 2 minutes of the opener and 15 minutes of pointless jamming.
I went to a 3-hour Dave Matthews concert. They played 2 songs. Makes fish look like they do jingles.
So unlike your act, CMR, you're gonna have to be riffing all the time.
Yeah, I like to pre-write all my material and do really type of material that plays well with the rest of the country, not inside fourth wall jokes. I think I will do the Dave Matthews impersonation because if there's one person people hate more than CMR, it's Dave fucking Matthews.
Woo!
Makes sense to me. That makes
Hey,
sense.
I love CMR.
Thank you, Heather. Tell your communist friends not to put me in the gulag, please.
It's fun. It'll be a good experience for you.
Plus, Trump already got fucked recently, so you don't need to double down. All right, guys. Great work from everybody. I feel drunk just listening to you. That was really fun. Now it's time for a quick word from our sponsor. Are you guys ready to see the ad from our sponsor?
Yes.
All right. Let's cue it, Tech Services. Oh, hi there.
It's over here.
Oh, hi there. I'm Mark Comover, founder and CEO of Haircut in a Box. We realize that these are trying times, and access to some of our favorite services are limited, especially the crucial role of barbers and hairdressers. That's why I created, over here, Haircut in a Box. Here?
No, over here.
Here?
No, over here.
Here? Here?
Did I direct that?
Here? Haircut in a Box is a revolutionary new way to have your hair custom groomed while keeping up with the latest styles and trends. Haircut in a Box is extremely easy to use. Just order your box online, bold everywhere, and wait 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. When your Haircut in a Box arrives, simply open the box, place the box over your head, and wait 8 to 10 hours for the patented technology to work its magic. Our unique algorithm allows Haircut in a Box to select the perfect custom haircut for you. But don't take my word for it. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
What's up, guys? Clint here doing an unboxing of Uncle Larry's Haircut in a Box. This is gonna be wicked. Oh, totally nar. Let's do this. Wow, it really works. Thanks, Haircut in a Box.
It's a horror movie.
I'm so stoked right now.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Whew. Thanks, Haircut in a Box. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I look exactly the same. Ugh.
We were looking for something to spark our marriage.
And Haircut in a Box is exactly what we needed. All right.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah!
Thanks, haircut in a box. Now I can sleep with someone else besides my husband.
Oh, and just so you know, I'm not only the founder and CEO, I'm also a client. Look at me, I'm a rock star. Thanks,
They're not
haircut in a
walking.
box.
Results may vary. Not responsible for accidental beheadings or stained carpets. Local sales tax may apply. Warning, haircut in the box may cause the following side effects: irritable scalp syndrome, third-degree sideburns, accidental baldness, incidental baldness, cultural appropriation disorder, verbal diarrhea, sudden gender reversal, separated cankles, chronic masturbation, and fictitious gluten allergy. Ask your doctor if haircut in a box is right for you.
All right, let's hear it for the good folks at Haircut in a Box for supporting this show. All of the comics tonight will get a sample in the mail, which you should receive by the inauguration. All right, guys. It's time for the next round. Let's get weird. Oh, we should have a sound effect for that. You're right. This is where we'll pair up our comics and give them some of the weirdest challenges they've ever faced. Guys, you ready to get weird?
Sure.
You're already weird. Guys, first up, we have Kate Roesgen and comedian Matthew Robinson.
Oh yeah, started out great.
CMR, you are interviewing for a new publicist for your comedy career. After your last 3 quit, Kate, find out some of the things you'll be expected to do and see if you're up for the challenge.
Okay.
You start.
Sorry?
Are we starting the improv scene now?
I'm just here for an interview for like a social media position.
Cool. Hi, my name is comedian Matthew Robinson. You may have seen me on the last Liar Shit Show, which 15 people saw, so I'm a pretty big fucking deal.
Okay. So what is the job? What is the job?
It's pretty complicated. First of all, you have to manage my Venmo and send all my Venmos to Fourth Wall to make sure I get the 5th spot in every single mic. Secondly, you have to go onto LA comedy pages as me and fight all the liberals, communists who are trying to get me canceled.
Okay.
And thirdly, you have to invite all your friends and family to come to my bringer show at the Sycamore Tavern, because I don't have any friends anymore.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty good at social media. I feel like I could, take over your account and fight with all the liberals. If that's the direction, you wanted to go in with your brand. I could help promote, but I don't know that I could bring like personal friends to a show necessarily. That
I don't want to do this, but I have none other than social media strategist genius Ed Roesgen interviewing next. So you're gonna have to do a little bit more than that.
Okay. What kind of voice are you looking to kind of spread? What kind of people do you want to come to your comedy shows? Like what is a comedian Matthew Robinson?
Agents, producers, people who will put me in the new Marvel movie, Netflix executives, and people who want to fight back against the PC establishment. Oh, and Jordan Peterson. Get Jordan Peterson in there.
Okay. And you said this is for a fourth wall? What? I don't understand the reference there. Could you?
Fourth Wall is only the next Comedy Store times Improvs times Laugh Factory to 1 billion. So you better find out about it.
Wow. Okay. That's surprising. Did you want to like look at any of my references or talk to anybody? I'm kind of thinking I could have like an idea of a direction to go with you. I'm a little, I guess I would need to see some examples. Do you have anything now that I could look at that's an example of like you being funny?
We all know the answer.
Didn't stop Hannah Gadsby. That was very mean, Kate.
Guys, give it up for Kate and CMR. Oh, Kate, you got your work cut out for you. You're doing God's work. Okay. Next up, we have Heather Rogue and Sally Mullins. Sally, you're an innocent-minded alien who just landed on Earth. Your first contact is Heather, and you're curious about what's going on with our election. Heather, dumb it down for our visitor.
Okay. How's it going? Greetings. What planet are you from?
Oh, I can't tell you yet till I get to know you.
Oh, that makes sense. I just, I've been learning a lot about the different alien species on YouTube. There's a lot that are out there harvesting the babies for the adrenochrome, and I just want to say, I see what you're doing, and I don't approve. Okay.
Shouldn't you say keep up the good work?
I was just, that's called 5D chess. You should learn how to play it, okay? I was luring you into a false sense of security so that I could then strike like a viper, okay? Like what our president would do. Who's still our president, by the way.
I would like to ask you to take me to your leader, but I've heard that it's confusing now.
Well, yeah, we're having an election. We have a leader still. It's our Lord and Savior, President Trump. That guy, the guy on your hat, he's our leader, but I can't take you to him because he barricaded himself in his house due to a whole lot of complicated reasons regarding the deep state and I'm sure other problems. It's very complicated. So
I like Earthlings. We look exactly alike, just younger. You're younger. Very pretty.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm actually a 54-year-old man, though, so I'm kind of offended by it as well. I mean, I am a Trump supporter, so.
Oh, well, I've got the right look for you. We can go as a couple into the bunker.
We're probably going to need a bunker now because the president, who was the best pick out of anyone we could have picked, he's been replaced by some guy who's not as good. So we're probably
not as big. The new leader is smaller.
Right. He's not as big. He doesn't have, his brain is not as big. And I'm sure his pecker is smaller as well. And so because of that, we're going to have socialism any minute now. So we got to get to the bunker ASAP.
I'll be your Eva Braun.
Let's do it. I don't know exactly who that is, but she sounds like a hell of a gal, and I would be, down with that.
Was it Ava? Did I make a mistake?
I'm just not, I just don't follow rock and roll much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more of a country guy.
All right, give it up for Heather and Sally, guys. By the way, we have a last-minute news flash. Trump is claiming squatters' rights now, so. All right, next up we have Adam Freeman and Ed Roesgen. Guys, you're two D&D nerds playing the first ever X-rated edition. Walk us through some of the shocking new rule changes.
Stretch.
All right, so Adam, I've got the player's handbook here.
Okay.
And thank you, by the way, for coming to session 0 with the DM. It helps to set this up. So you said you wanted to be a half elf.
Yeah, because they're only
half elf and half human. Awesome. So the new rules say that we have to now set up the orgy scene where a human fucks an elf, and that's where you come from. So if you want to grab, it says you have to roll a d20 to decide how successful.
Okay. If I roll a 1, does that mean premature ejaculation?
Okay, so when you roll a 1, hang on. Hang on a second.
Are you looking in the Dungeon Master's Guide? Because if you
No, there's a player's guide because we're creating characters. Hang on. Don't get you're the one that premature ejaculated. So don't get all up on me if it takes a minute to look at the rules, okay? We need satisfaction in this
Look,
it says if you roll a 1, oh no, you don't premature ejaculate. It says that you can't get it up. So you might have to play a half orc. It says here that orcs get a +3 to.
can I still play with my sister or no?
Okay, so I didn't buy that expansion. That's the Kentucky expansion.
You didn't buy the X-rated. If you look at the X-rated expansion,
we're playing rules as written here. So anyway, you want to roll as a half orc because that way you get a +3 to non-consensual, and I mean,
well, what's their AC? Because just like in the regular game, the lower the AC, the better chance you have of hitting it.
Okay, so it says in version 6 here that everyone is naked at all times. So there is no armor class. Like everybody just rolls naked.
Oh.
There is a BC, which is an advantage you get to boner class. So
I got to in either game. I got to start over because I have no experience.
Good point.
Totally believable, guys. Give it up for Adam and Ed. The Pornhub Geek Squad. CMR, what you think about those nerds?
I think he should pitch that D&D to Ryan Lee. I think he'd go for it.
Yeah. All right, next up we got CMR and Heather Rowe. Guys, CMR, you're a small business owner in an elevator with Heather, a well-known investor. Here's your chance to pitch your new product, human cheese.
Hello, noted tech investor Heather. First of all, I do not have a small business. I have an average-sized business based on the fact that I'm Irish. It's not a small business. It's an average business.
Look, it's not about the size of your business. It's just how you work it, okay? So.
And I work that business good. Don't anyone question that.
You're pitching a high-ranking investor right now. I would never question how you got here. You know, clearly you did the work.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good thing that you decided to start doing stand-up comedy and come to the 11 a.m. fourth wall mic. Otherwise, I would have never met you.
Well, I'm an investor in the fourth wall, so that's how you know I'm a great investor with sound business savvy.
Joe lied. He said he came up with the idea by himself. So you've heard of cow cheese, right, Heather?
Like as in dairy cheese from the cow, like as opposed to goat cheese?
Yeah, that's the second thing you've heard of. Goat cheese, sheep cheese, and pig cheese, correct?
Well, I hadn't heard of them per se, but I can imagine that they exist, yeah.
Yes, I have a great new business opportunity for you, Heather Shark. It's something called human cheese.
So if I'm understanding, you're talking about like the human breast milk then turned into a cheese.
Yes, I will accept a Venmo of $10,000 for 2%.
So why do we need the human cheese? Are there like dietary benefits? What's the angle, you know? How do you market this to people?
Well, first of all, a lot of people are thinking about animal rights and shit. And people won't care if you're milking a human instead of milking a cow. In fact, I think the human will actually like it. I could think of plenty of people who would want that job opportunity.
If being a high-ranking investor doesn't work out, give me a call.
So do we have a deal, Heather? I will accept a Venmo of $100 for 100% of my company. Sorry for driving such a hard negotiating bargain.
I will give you $10 to never speak to me again.
Can you please Venmo that? Can you please Venmo that to $9 for getting me on this booking? So then you have a deal.
All right. It sounds great.
Woo! Give it up for Heather and CMR, guys.
Mark Cuban has nothing on you, Heather.
The only thing, by the way, the only thing unbelievable about that was that there's never going to be an elevator in a fourth wall. I mean, it's always in a strip mall, you know.
Use your imagination, Graver.
I had one installed.
All right, next up. It's just a closet.
And Hollywood has stairs. Hello, right? Stairs.
Next up, we have Ed Roesgen and Kate Roesgen, the Wonder Twins of comedy. Guys, you are two sibling Sesame Street characters doing a special educational segment. Please explain to the kids at home about how the Earth is actually flat.
Hey, little sister Homo. It's me, Shlomo, the monster that is tiny and red and also controls the media. I wonder why people say the Earth is round.
Oh, Mo, I don't know why you keep going in and out of accents either, but I think it would be a good time for us to discuss about how the Earth could never be round.
I know. It's obviously flat. Think about it.
If it was round, we would be sliding off at every angle. We don't stand at the North Pole.
I've looked at the ocean and it looks flat. Sounds good to me.
I think we need to stop people from spreading these lies about some round ball planet. Because people need to know the truth.
It's a coin toss, and a coin looks like Earth. It's flat. Don't toss away Sesame Street.
As long as you don't hold the coin flat and then it is round. But yeah, it's flat, not like this flat, but like this. We need to tell people.
That makes so much sense. Thank you for the succinct analysis. Hey, kids. That's what it is. Duh.
All right, give it up for Ed and Kate, guys.
That made a lot of sense.
Yeah, they're making good.
I'm convinced.
Yeah. Ed was channeling his inner Gritty. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Okay, next up we have Adam Freeman and Sally Mullins. Adam, you're Sally's producer on her reality TV show, Heartland Housewives. Some of her recent bad behavior has been in the tabloids and might get you canceled. Give us a recap of the shenanigans.
Wow. Okay. Well, Sally, here on Heartland Housewives, you know, we always strive for true reality. But after following you for the last few days, we're going to need a little less of your reality. We're going to need to start making up some shit because you're freaking the crew out.
I'm tired of beta cucks. No more beta cucks.
And we have some very strict COVID protocols on set, and it's great. It's great that you're wearing a mask, but you still need to wear pants.
I'm trying to get to know people. It's part of reality TV. Like, reality TV has gotten too antisocial. I'm trying to bring socializing back. Like fucking, like early reality TV, you know? Like when people would fuck.
I understand, but you drank the wine. I don't mean you drank some wine. I mean you drank all the wine.
I drank more than wine, but you don't even know about it. So why don't you just move on and be happy?
No,
with
and
it? You do know that I fucking chugged, you know?
No, you are. Look, and the staff Christmas presents were really appreciated. But as a corporate policy, we tend to
Jewish. You're just being a hater because you're Jewish.
Oh. We tend to lean more towards Starbucks cards as gifts and less in the blowjob area.
Look, man, if the cup has your name on it, pick it the fuck up.
Look, we encouraged you to start drama, right? I know I asked you to like stir stuff up with the other housewives, but it didn't mean to fuck all their husbands.
You don't even know what stirred up. Shit got really crazy, man. You should be
and their
thanking
kids.
me.
and their kids' kids. So we need to just take it down a notch.
I can't help it if everyone gets pregnant like pretty young around here. It's kind of a different culture, and I think you're the one who needs to be more sensitive.
Yeah.
I definitely need to be more. I need to be more in tune with the wavelength you're on. That is definitely true.
Yeah, I'll cancel you. I'll get Kid Rock's manager. I'll get Kid Rock to be my manager.
Well, look, I didn't go to film school, all right, and study like Battleship Potemkin to work with the likes of you. So you go do what you have to do, and I'll be over here with Mama Jim.
That's right, beta cuck.
Give it up for Adam and Sally, guys. You could catch their show on the Travel Channel. Okay. That was awesome. All right, kids. That's we have another treat for you guys. Whenever you're good, you know what you get. Another photo roast. Okay. You know the rules. We put up a photo and you guys roast it. Tech services, let's see what we have to roast next.
Worst arc ever.
I don't know who these guys are, but I know that today they are super pissed.
Yeah, they just dropped their car keys.
They have they only have one species on this arc, but they're gonna make it work.
Like a postcard from Margaritaville.
Nailed it. The things people will do to avoid wearing masks.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, is that
Like
you?
an escape plan.
Papa? Is that you? It's me, your son, CMR. I'm a super famous comedian on the show.
Oh.
The only boat ever christened by Bud Ice.
I'm just glad they got outdoor seating at the Riverwalk finally.
Little strange that they don't have any food or drink. What's the point of the table exactly?
They had some, but it fell into the water.
Damn, Elliot has really let himself go.
They just couldn't afford the jet ski rental.
Call back.
With QAnon, the Trumper too. Nobody else, cause they suck.
They're measuring the flatness of the earth.
Movie stars should stay in their own lane. Recount all the votes.
After the election, this is the pissed family Robinson.
No girls allowed. No girls allowed on this boat.
Man, those tan lines are more divided than our nation.
You guys, look, you can make fun all you want. Carl's got big dreams.
Yeah. We always knew that Redneck Invention was a boys' club. All right, guys. Anyone else got one last singer? We're going to wrap it up.
It's got an outboard engine.
Singer, I hardly know her. Boom.
Nope.
All right, that was awesome. Kids, that's the shit show. A big round of applause for our comics. We're going to put up the comics handles and the donation info. If you're not already, do yourself a favor and follow these funny people on the socials. And let's give a big round of applause to Sally Mullins, Ed Roesgen, Kate Roesgen, Adam Freeman, Heather Rogue, and comedian, let's call him, Matthew Robinson, guys.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Also, our lovely tech services, Christina Ceballos. And make sure to follow @LiarComedy and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're feeling tipsy, feel free to donate to Liar Comedy. Please, people, don't make us beg. We reserve that for our OnlyFans site. You can catch us next Saturday. You can catch the next shit show Saturday, November 21st, and come back next Saturday for another Locked in a Room with Ed and Keith showcase. Good night.
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 Good night.
Shit show, shit show, shit show. Shit show, shit show.
Gets in your head, right, CMR?
Yeah. That's a good song.
I mean, it's no Dave Matthews, but what are you going to do?
Shit
Shit
show.
show. Shit show.